Good morning, students. Today we start with our new subtopic Israel. This is also a new introduction in your syllabus and it is placed under your third chapter, New Centers of Power. So, today we start with our nation Israel. So, first of all, you should know some brief introduction about this country. Basically, Israel is a Middle Eastern country on the Mediterranean Sea, is regarded by Jews, Christian and Muslims as the Holy Land. So, Israel is a Middle Eastern country and the people living here are basically Christians, Jews and Muslims, and they treated this country as their holy land, and the capital of Israel is Jerusalem, and Jerusalem is one of the oldest cities in the world, and it became a world heritage site in the year 1981. So the Israel system of government is just like India. In India, we have a parliamentary form of government. In Israel also, there is a parliamentary democracy over there. The Prime Minister of Israel is the head of the government and leader of the multi-party system. Just like India, the judiciary is independent over there. The judiciary is independent of the executive and the legislature. So the Israel political system is same like India. Israel does not have any written constitution, but in India we have a written constitution. So let us see about the Israel political system. The people of the Israel, they vote for the right candidate. Here the parliament of Israel is known as Knesset. Knesset is basically Israel's unicameral legislature which is situated in Jerusalem. So just like India, the Israel is having the same political system. The people vote for the right candidate and that candidate work on the behalf of the people and take decisions. The parliament elects the president for the period of 7 years and later the president appoints the prime minister. Then the prime minister forms the executive, the government. So this is basically the political system of Israel. People vote for the right candidate. The parliament in the Israel, it is known as Knesset, and the parliament elects the president for the period of 7 years, and the president later appoints the prime minister, and the prime minister then forms the government, and that government is known as executive. So parliament supervises the work of executive. So this is a brief introduction about which country? Israel. Israel is having the same political system like India. Now come on the topic Israel. Israel, just like United States and Russia, Israel is also emerging as the most powerful nation in the 21st century in terms of science and technology, defense, intelligence, apart from economy. It is situated in the middle of the burning politics of the West Asian countries. Israel has reached to the new heights of global political standing by virtue of its defense power, technological innovations, industrialization, and agricultural development. Earlier, we studied about a nation, China, and I told you that by the year 2040, China would overtake the United States. Now, Israel is also emerging as the most powerful nation in terms of its science and technology, defense, apart from economy. So Israel has become the most powerful nation like China, Russia, United States. Sustaining against diversity is the principle with which a small Jewish Zionist nation, that is, Israel, is placed in the contemporary global politics in general and the Arab dominated West Asian politics in particular. So, the main motive behind this country is that, like United States, Russia, China, now Israel is also emerging as the one of the most powerful nations. Now come to the another subtopic, India-Israel relationship. Now what is the relationship between India and Israel? India-Israel relationship refers to the bilateral ties between the Republic of India and the State of Israel. The two countries have an extensive economic, military and strategic relationship. So both the countries, they are having good relationship either in terms of trade or economically. Israel is represented through an embassy in New Delhi. The Israel is having an embassy in India in New Delhi, whereas India is having its embassy in Tel Aviv. That is a populous city in the Israel after Jerusalem. So India is the largest buyer of Israel military equipment. Earlier we studied in our second chapter, India buys its military equipment from Russia and from Israel also. Israel is the second largest defense supplier to India after Russia. From 1999 to 2009, the military business between the two nations was worth around $9 billion. So, India always buy its military equipments from Russia as well as from Israel. And as of 2014, India is the third largest Asian trade partner of Israel. Relations further expanded during Prime Minister Modi's administration. As of 2015, the two nations are negotiating an extensive bilateral free trade agreement. The two nations also focus on the areas such as information technology, biotechnology, and agriculture. In short, the both countries, they are having good trade relationship. The both countries have good military relationship, military business. Around $9 billion was there from 1999 to 2009. In July 2017, Prime Minister Narendra Modi became the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Israel. During the visit, India and Israel signed 7 Memorandum of Understandings, like a Memorandum of Understanding for setting up of India-Israel Industrial Research and Development and Technological Innovation Fund, and Memorandum of Understanding for Water Conservation in India. Later, after 1 year in 2018, Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu, he also visited India. So, we can say that India and Israel both are having cordial relationship with each other, and they try to help each other for their economic development. I hope you understand this topic, and the question might come, write a short note on Israel or write the relationship between India and Israel, or let the new edition books will come in the market so that we will come to know which other part is added in your syllabus. Thank you.